Hey there, my name is Malcolm, and welcome to episode 3 of Malcolm's World. This one's going to be different because I won't be talking about a general Minecraft topic like trying to make the game fun again or about vanilla plus mods or anything like that. For this episode, I actually wanted to focus on the gameplay and what I'm actually doing in Malcolm's World. Something I've always wanted to do in Minecraft is to build a village where the villagers actually roam free. Too many times I've seen the super duper optimized trading hall where all the villagers are just trapped in their little boxes. Villagers aren't vending machines, they're villagers. They need to have a village. I don't care if it's not optimal, I'm not here to play optimized Minecraft. If I was, I'd already be in enchanted netherite. I'm here to play Minecraft my way. So in the last 2 episodes, I found a village to set up my base at. And originally it had a few villagers, but I think they all died, so I found another village and adopted a few villagers. I also built a giant farm that has wheat, potatoes, carrots, and beetroot. As horrible as beetroot is, it's good for trading. I also built pens for pigs, sheep, cow, and chickens, and a big old staircase to the top of the mountain. And yes, that is its name, big old staircase. Today, we're gonna expand the village by building a bunch of new houses. So the first thing I did was I made a duplicate of this house, which later on I changed to be a different type of house. I wanted to just get things started. I'm not too confident in my building abilities, so I just wanted to copy what Minecraft already has. And honestly, I think the vanilla houses do look pretty good. And it really fits the feel I want of nostalgia. I got the idea to actually just build the houses that are already in the vanilla game and basically make it look like a giant vanilla village. There's I need to fix that. The villagers just get stuck up here. The next house I built was the armorer. I like building this one next. It was nice and simple. It does have bricks in it though, which made me realize how annoying bricks are to get and clay. Probably the best way to get clay and bricks is to find a lush cave. Trying to find it in rivers is really annoying and tedious. The next one is this big house which holds 4 beds. That's really nice because you have one house that basically just holds 4 villagers, and it's pretty compact and doesn't take up a lot of space. The only thing I don't like about this house is the roof. It's made out of blocks instead of the usual stairs. Now it does add a little bit of variety because almost every other house is made of stairs and they're all planks, so I guess it does switch things up a bit. Next was the butcher shop, and this one was pretty cool to build and is a little bit special to me. When the Village and Pillage update came out, they revamped a lot of the buildings in the villages, especially the other biome types of villages. But the Plains or the Oak Village still kind of resembles its original counterpart. I saw this like the stone slab thing, and I always thought that right here was the perfect spot for a bed, and I kind of just set up my base here. Turns out I think this is like the butcher slab or the butcher block. I think that's what it's called, the butcher block, which makes more sense now. But I always like use this 2-block space as the perfect place for a bed. So building this one felt really special and made me feel very nostalgic. It was pretty cool. Alright, over here is another butcher shop. This is pretty cool. It has 2 levels, which I think the villagers can use. I'm not always 100% sure. Whenever there's ladders or stairs, any incline, I always question whether villagers can actually use it. I think they can though, but I think the stairs they can use. I don't know about ladders. I like this one a lot because it really used the amount of limited space it had. You even got like a little desk or shelf right here. It's super compact and uses its space quite efficiently. So I think I'll take some of this inspiration for when I build my own builds. Next was the cartographer building. This one's pretty simple, not much to talk about with it. I do want to mention an idea that I have though. Up here I've started creating a map of the village, and I think this idea is pretty awesome, and you can see like everything from really cool vantage point. I think every world should have this. I used to use a mod called Zero's World Map, and that was pretty cool to use. But this is kind of the vanilla version of it, and I'd rather use vanilla features if they're already in-game. So yeah, and this is the view of the village from up here. My plan is to build a castle over here. I think it'll look really cool from down there, and this village will look really cool from up there. Next was the Fisher Cottage, and this one was kind of interesting. The wiki that has all the blueprints actually gave me 2 different versions for this one. one from Bedrock Edition and one from Java Edition. I think the difference here is that one has a barrel inside and one has a chest inside. So I kind of, and also like barrels on the outside. So I kind of combined both. I think there's supposed to be maybe like 2 or 3, there's supposed to be like 3 barrels around here. There was one here, but I removed it because I don't want 3 fishermen. I just want 2. And I already have way more workstations than I do beds. So I got rid of 1 fisherman that I don't need. They can be a librarian. Much better job. I think I want to maybe add some more of these around a river, like over here. Yeah, like right down here would be pretty cool. Next is the Fletcher house. What do I have to say about this one? I like the roof on this one. It's pretty varied. It's got an arch there, an arch there, and an arch over here. The roof on this one's pretty interesting to do. That's something I've kind of learned as I'm building these. Even though I'm not building like my own creations yet, I'm learning a lot from just building these vanilla structures. And I find it really fun to rebuild these vanilla structures. I'm definitely going to be using these villagers in the future because sticks to emeralds is a crazy trade. Okay, easily the most important building, the library. Originally, these are supposed to be, you know, regular bookshelves, but I don't have that much leather or paper. Well, I don't have that much leather. I guess I do have a cow farm, but I don't know. I didn't want to bother with a bunch of books, and I think I'd rather use the bookshelves for making the lecterns than for this decoration, and also to use for my enchanting table, which I have over there. Okay, the masonry, or the mason's house, whichever name is proper for it. This villager is going to be really useful because he sells stuff like bricks, quartz, all the different terracottas. So stuff like bricks and terracotta actually should be covered by the mason villager, and it is totally renewable. I think the only thing is the actual clay blocks. I'm still gonna have to do stuff. Actually, no, that is renewable. You can turn dirt into mud with a water bottle. Then you can turn that mud into clay by placing it on top of dripstone. That's a pretty cool feature. I like that Mojang is adding a bunch of new, features that make different resources renewable. Ooh, okay. Next was this medium house. This is the second house that made me feel nostalgic. This is the house that I'd almost always set up camp in if I didn't find this one. It's got a ton of room, and Mojang has actually utilized this and placed 2 beds in here, not just 1 or 0 like it used to have. I used to play with Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, and what I'd do is I'd find a village, and then I'd find this house specifically. I think I would like place a wall here, and this would be kind of like the bedroom slash office. So I'd put a bunch of walls here, and then I would put a bunch of furniture in it. So yeah, great memories in this village house. They've upgraded it with the stripped logs, which I think look pretty nice. Next is the medium house. This one's pretty useful. It doesn't take up too much space, and it holds 2 beds, which is 2 villagers, which is 2 jobs, which means a bunch of trades. That's a lot of which means. Okay, now let's talk about the buildings that aren't actually, houses or workstation places. These things. So this one was already in the village. This is meeting point 3 in the files. For some reason, a lot of the villagers were like corralling around here. I think it's because of the bells. I think that's how the bells work, is they signify a place where all the villagers, meet. I guess this is literally the meeting point for the villagers. So I went traveling, and I found and picked up a few other bells from other villages and built a few more of these meeting points. So there's one here. This is the well, or actually no, this is not a well, this is a fountain. The well is over here. Something that changed about this one is there's usually just blocks here, but villagers would always get stuck in here and would not be able to get out. So I added these stairs, and they should allow you to jump out. Not here, I guess. Might have to change that because villager pathfinding is kind of dumb sometimes, so I might need to move that somewhere else. And then another meeting point is this area. It's kind of like trading post area. The files has like a few of these, one that has like 1 block wide and a couple that have 2 block wide. I I think I chose, yeah, I chose the biggest one that has 3 of these stands, and they're 2 blocks wide here. My goal with this village was to build every single type of village structure that's you know, in vanilla Minecraft. But considering, you know, the other 2 meeting points were basically the same thing, just smaller, I decided to just go with one. I might add maybe another trading post here, and over there, or maybe around here, because I can't really put building. I might put more trading post stuff here. That'd be nice. All right, the shepherd's house. I don't really remember what these guys. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I have a bunch of wool, and these guys will trade the wool and give me emeralds for it. So that'll be really nice. This house. What do I have to say about this house? The roof's cool. I like the roof. All right, next building. Okay, next are these small houses. These don't take up too much room and just have 1 bed. You know, these are important. And not everyone wants to live with a roommate, so I don't really like the stripped wood all that much, so I don't think I'll build very many more of these. Next is this one. This was originally this one, but I wanted to have just 1 of every village building type. And then maybe add more later, which I've done. I've added another one of these, and I'm probably gonna add like 3 more because I need a lot more beds. I have a ton of workstations. The farm over here is what takes up a lot of that. There's 16 composters, so that's 16 villagers, which is 16 beds, which is a lot of houses. So, but I don't want just farmer villagers. This one, it's a house, small house. 3. This one, I think this is probably one of my favorite ones. I just like it better. I like the wood going into the windows. I think that's a nicer detail. It's pretty basic. Small house 4, which is, well, this one. Actually, I think I like, never mind. I don't know if I like this one the best. These stairs are kind of weird. I don't really get it. I like the roof better though. I don't really like the pyramid roof. I like the A roof. Okay, small house 5. This one's pretty cool. It's not that small, honestly. This one has a ladder. Also, this one has 2 block high roof. That's kind of weird. It has a ladder up here, which you could easily fall. Oh, you don't take fall damage. That's good. I don't know if villagers can actually use this though. But this is nice. I'm taking your bed. Small house 6. This one is probably the smallest one. I like these flowers here. They're nice. This one's mostly wood. And yeah, it's pretty small. Small house 7. This one was actually like already in this village, but it was up there, and that's where I kind of set up my first base, and then I moved everything down here, and then I will probably move everything back up there. So that's a process. But this one's nice. It's got a chest, it's got a bed, it's got a chair that for some reason that I don't know why, but the furniture decisions of these villagers is kind of weird. This one's nice and basic. Small house 8. This one's kind of cool because it's got wheat all along the sides here, so you got a farmer can come over here. I don't think anyone has actually done that. And I'm using the old texture pack, so the wheat looks absolutely horrendous. And then the inside, the inside actually has windows up here. I like that. I like that detail. Interesting roof. Yeah, pretty basic. Next up, stables, because I need a place to actually put my horse. This one's nice. I like this, the water trough. That's okay. That annoys me. Hold on. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Some of these buildings are not that well designed for actually traveling through it. Sometimes the horse will just like get stuck or be able to jump out like that. So yeah, this is nice, pretty basic. Stable number 2. I like this one. It adds color with the white terracotta. It's a bit smaller. The fence gates originally were not here. I added those because you couldn't use the horse to jump out, so I had to add the fence gates. I like this overhang, this little roof. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna have to do something about these bees because I want to make another building right here. You can see that I've kind of laid out the path, and I want to make a building here, but I don't have silk touch, and I don't want to make these bees angry because they all poke me. Then they're all gonna die. So I don't want that to happen. So I gotta get silk touch, remove this, and then I can build more. Speaking of my horse, I lost it trying to get the Pale Garden, trying to leave the Pale Garden. I don't have a horse anymore or diamond horse armor, so that's nice. The tannery, okay. I think this one also had Bedrock Edition and Java Edition. Okay, Bedrock Edition only had one cauldron, which is much smarter than Java Edition. Java Edition has 4 whole cauldrons, like 1, 2, 3 here, and 1 in here. I've decided that, like, who needs that many leather workers? They give you colored armor. They give you colored t-shirts. That's all. Oh yeah, you can see that I obviously traded with one of these guys. I think he died. Anyway, pretty basic. Temple number 1. This one's cool. This is kind of a revamp of the original cobblestone temple building that was in the original game. Oh my goodness, why are there villagers? Why? 1, 2, 3. What the heck? 4, 5. Okay, I think I need to remove the ladders. This is not good. If only villagers could bucket clutch. That'd be so helpful. Okay, let's get these villagers down. Come on, fire department's here to rescue you. Yeah, get down there. And these guys are just straight up stuck. So I'm gonna have to do something called spleef. And that. And then I think we're just gonna remove this. We're gonna remove this one. And this one. Yeah, perfect. That way I can still access the top, but no one else can. And they won't get stuck. Anyway, temple. I originally didn't have brewing stands for this because I haven't gone to the nether yet. But while I was exploring, I found 2 igloos. And like, I didn't find other temples. I found igloos that I took the brewing stands from. I even cured like a zombie villager over there. I don't know if I recorded that or not, but there was like a bunch of villagers stuck in that area, and I had to get them out. Dang it. No. I want him to turn back into a villager with my stuff on. No. Dang it. I have to kill him now. Oh, he dropped my stuff. Okay. Now those iron golems are going to be mad at me. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. That helped a bit. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's so many. One of the memories I have about this building is like a long time ago when the Jujutsu realm was actually a Minecraft realm and not a regular server. One of my friends on there built this, the old version of it, and this is kind of his base. And he also created a AFK fish farm, and that was like the first time I've ever used one. And I figured out how to AFK at it. Kind of funny. We had like this bottle of some kind of paint or something. I don't know exactly what it was, but instead of, you know, doing the old F3 plus T trick to, you know, keep yourself right clicking, I instead just put the bottle that was heavy enough to press one of the keys down on the key. I think I rebinded my right click to left shift or something like that, and I just put the bottle of it on top, and that's how I AFK'd. So that was the first time I was introduced to like an AFK farm and the AFK fish farm. I think I want to make one here. They actually changed how fishing works though, and you can only get treasures if it's a big enough body of water that's also deep enough. So there's still ways to make the AFK fish farm. Okay, temple number 2. This one's kind of cool. I don't have too much to say about it. I like the things over the windows, and yeah, it's pretty basic. The toolsmith house. This one, I don't know, in my opinion, like the most boring house. And of course, the best building in the entire village, the weaponsmith house, or the blacksmith, as we used to call it. This one is awesome. I love how they kept the original look of the pre-Village and Pillage update blacksmith house. And they even like added a little bit too. I like this A roof part. This is a nice addition. So this is the home of the weaponsmith. So this is where I'll get all my enchanted swords and stuff. Of course, the grindstone. I got the lava over here, the furnaces. They've even added like a table over here. That's pretty nice. And of course, you have the best loot chest in the village. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention this building. This is the entrance to a mine shaft that I built. I tried to keep it in the style of the village. I might extend the roof one more because that looks that looks worse. What if I do this? That looks better. Yeah, I like that better. I actually like that a lot better. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. Yeah, that looks way better. Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, so this is the mine shaft, and down here is a giant cave system. This is huge. I still need to explore over there. I think we might build some stuff in here. Something I want to do maybe on this world or maybe just on a server with friends. I want to build the battle mini game from the original like Xbox and PlayStation, the original console editions. I want to build that in survival and play it with my friends. I think it'd be really fun and, you know, would totally fit the theme of nostalgia. Maybe I'll build it here. I was thinking about building it inside the mountain. I don't know if there'd be enough room. Maybe I'll build it here. Maybe I'll build it on season 1 of the Jujutsu realm, which is something that is a work in progress right now, and maybe coming soon, maybe at the beginning of this next year. Who knows? I realize most of you probably have no clue what the Jujutsu realm is. Just don't worry about it. So yeah, this is the mineshaft building. I think it looks a lot better now. And I try to mimic the style of the, you know, other village builds. So this is my mineshaft. All right, so some of the other things I did, there used to be a giant hole here, but I covered it up with stone, and up there is like a big old dirt block. That's a work in progress. I need to, you know, make it look good. I need to make the rest of this, it looks okay. I think I need to smooth it out, you know, more there, make it, you know, go in a little bit more. This used to be a big old, I use big old a lot. I don't know. I need to stop using that. But this area used to extend like all the way around here. So I removed that, and that made a lot more room for a bunch of more houses. This area down here doesn't look all that great. I need to probably cover it up with some dirt and push it back more to make it, you know, to make this mountain. I think it'll make this mountain look a bit more menacing. Not that I don't want it to be menacing. Grand, that's the word, grand. Up here I flattened out this area and made it bigger. So this is where the castle will be. This will be my main home, and I think I'll put my like actual villagers I'll be like really using up here. So my librarians, masons and armorers and stuff like that. As the sun sets, we get to look upon the amazing wall that borders this area. It's horrible looking. I wanted the wall to just be super duper basic. I just wanted it to go up, and even though it looks terrible, I think it really completes the village. Without this wall, this village just, it doesn't look quite right. I think it looks great. I kind of tried to mimic Minecraft Legends with how the walls were made. There's these posts. I tried to like connect, I placed the posts in first, then I connected the walls. That's like a point, that's another point, and then the wall takes the fastest route it can get, so the closest it can be to a straight line from there to there. These towers over here, I also tried to mimic Minecraft Legends. They were like, that was how big they were, and they had a little area in the center where there was, I think, a skeleton. There was something shooting arrows from it. So that's kind of what I tried to mimic there. Uh-oh. Okay, that's why you have not surge protectors. That's the achievement you get. Lightning rods. So yeah, the wall was a, yep, there you go. See? Oh man, that looks cool. I like that. There's a surge protect. There's a lightning rod there, a lightning rod right there, and I think another one right there. I think that's all I need. Yeah, I don't want any of the buildings to burn down. All the roofs are made out of wood, and I don't want my villagers to turn into witches, or my pigs to turn into piglins, zombie piglins. After the wall was built, I just continued to add a bunch of houses and buildings, and I will continue to add more. See, there's some empty space over there, and a huge empty lot over there. In this village, I currently have 33 beds, which means I can house 33 villagers, 16 composters, and 27 other workstations, which adds up to about 43 workstations. So obviously I still have a lot to do. I need to make a bunch of more houses that they can actually live in, but I also want to make some more workstations. I need more librarians. I need another toolsmith. I want some more Fletchers, another weaponsmith. I want like 2 of everything. So I already kind of cleared up some space by getting rid of two cauldrons for the tannery and one of the barrels over there. So then we just have 2 villagers. I want 2 cartographers, 2 toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, and armorers. I want a bunch of librarians though, and I want like 4 Fletchers. So I think the total we'll have for librarians will be 12. We already have 6. So in total, I had calculated like about 13 new buildings I'll need to place, and that includes the houses and the workstation buildings. But I'm kind of tired of just copy pasting the same houses over and over again. So in the next episode, we're actually going to build the castle at the top here. I don't know if we'll get to the whole castle, but we will do the, as Mumbo has kept saying through his videos recently, the broad strokes of it. Let me know if you enjoyed this episode and kind of the different like commentary style of it, kind of improv. I'm still trying to figure out my style of content. I think this works better. I like it a bit more. Obviously this wasn't like the perfect way to do it. I obviously would be doing this commentary as I'm building all of these buildings. So I think it's a good start, and I need to get this video posted. It's been way too long. So leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to be notified of my future videos. I'm planning on doing more of this Malcolm's World series, and at the beginning of the year I want to make a server with my friends. It's called the Jiu-Jitsu Realm. I think it will be. I've tried that. I don't think that's going to catch much attention on YouTube, that name, so I might change it. Let me know in the comments some ideas for the names. I basically want this to be like my own version of Hermitcraft. I think I'm going to be the only one uploading. I'm like the only one of my friends who's a Minecraft YouTuber. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.